Stop and dig back! $4,000!
Stop!
$3,000 and a spin! Stop! Duck. Get her duck, Dave. Left. Oh. Peter got you.
Stop!
Oh! 89.50. Big buck!
Today, these three players are after high stakes, but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter Tremarkin.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you, illustrious Roddy, and welcome everyone to Press Your Luck, the most competitive game in television where you have to avert the whammy and make some money. And now let's meet the players who are going to be pressing their luck today, starting with our first player, John Jacques. How are you, John?
Okay, Peter.
That's what, John Jacques. It's a little bit of French, isn't it?
Quebec.
Quebec. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, Jacques, it says you ski out of a helicopter?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
What about the ground, John? Do you ever try skiing on the ground?
Well, you kind of just jump out.
Jump out of the
fall
You look
down.
like an intelligent man, John. Why would you do that?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John, I'll take your word for it. Good luck on the show. See, hope it's fun for you. Good to have you with us. Let's meet our second player, Toni Berg. How are you, Toni? We have the Toni Berg fan club.
So.
What a deal, Toni. Now, it says you have, I can see 8 children and 8 grandchildren. They're all there. How can you have 8 grandchildren? You are a spring chicken.
Do I have to explain things
No,
to
you don't. No, you don't. Our producer explained it to me the other day. Pick on the host day, is it? Oh, okay. Mr. Carruthers explained it all to me about a week ago. It's fascinating.
Yes.
But in any event, let's move right along and meet our third player, Scott Hostetler?
Hostetler.
I knew I'd get it. Scott. Scott, it says that you are frustrated. You want to talk about it?
Well, I'm not actually frustrated. I'm a frustrated stand-up comic. I don't have my own show yet like you do.
I see. Neither do I. Is that why you're sitting down?
Yes.
Because you're a stand-up comic and...
I'm too frustrated
Hey, these are the
standing
jokes,
up.
folks. Guess I was wrong. These aren't the jokes. All right. Want to play the game?
I'm ready. Let's
We'll do better at the game than at the jokes.
Okay. All right.
All right, players, I've got 4 questions, and your correct answers will earn you spins at the Big Fresh Your Luck game board. The more spins you have, the more money you can win, because our board is loaded with thousands of dollars in cash, terrific prizes, and every time you stop the board like this, stop. I win money again! Nobody cheers when I win. $1,500. However, thank you very much. However, on occasion, you do hit a whammy, although I never hit the whammy. If you do, he reduces your total to 0 and brings tears to your eyes. So you want to avoid that. And what you don't want to avoid is picking up spins, so let's get to it. Are you ready for your first question?
I'm ready.
When in England, do as the English do. Have a plate of bangers and mashed. The mashed, of course, are potatoes. But what are the bangers, Scott?
Sausage.
Sausage, says Scott. If you are right, you will pick up 3 spins. I'll give your answer and 2 others. To John and Toni, if they're right, they'll earn a spin apiece. Is the correct answer sausage, onions, or eggs, John?
Sausage.
John says it's sausage. Let's go to Toni.
Sausage.
Sausage. For the British, bangers are sausages. Everybody is in the winner's circle. John picks up a spin, Toni picks up a spin, and Scott buzzed in and gets 3. Here's the second question. Wasn't particularly funny, Scott, but you got spins. Okay. What's the most popular monthly magazine in America? John?
Newsweek.
Newsweek. All right, is the correct answer Newsweek, Reader's Digest, or National Geographic? Toni?
Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest said Toni. Let's go to Scott.
I'm going to go with Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest. America's top monthly magazine is Reader's Digest. You had what's called the buzz-in blahs, John. That's when you buzz in, you go, and you come up with anything that comes to mind, right? Mm-hmm. Then you go, oh, why did I say it? I drew attention to it, didn't I, John? Do you feel badly?
You sure did. I feel terrible.
Okay. We'll move right along. We got some spins. Spins been added. 1. Let's see. Toni picked up a spin, and Scott goes to 4. All right. Let's go with a third question. If a piece of jewelry were made of pure gold, what carat stamp would you find on it, John?
24.
24, says John emphatically. All right, Toni, is the correct answer 24, 18, or 28?
24.
24, says Toni. How about it, Scott?
I'm going to have to go with 24.
24. Well, pure gold is 24 carats. John picks up a mighty big 3, goes to 4. Toni goes to 3. And Scott's in the lead with 5. And here's our fourth and final question. Let's see what it does to those spin totals. What aging physical fitness expert said he may never die because it would ruin his image? Scott.
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne is the correct answer. Jack LaLanne, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Richard Simmons? John?
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne says John. How about it, Tony?
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne. That health guy who doesn't want to besmirch his image is Jack LaLanne. That means John goes to 5, Tony goes to 4, and Scott goes to a big 8. And you'll all have a chance to convert those spins into big stretch of luck dollars when we come back. So don't you go away and don't you go away. All right, players, it's money time. We've got $13,000 in cash up there on that board, as well as some prizes and some whammies, so be careful. $1,500 what you can make on each spin. And remember, the player who winds up this round first gets to play last in the final round. That's an advantage. You can pass your spins at any time if you're afraid of the whammy. Everything is at stake each time you spin, and 4 whammies put you out of the game. Everybody got that? All right, here we go with the player with the fewest spins. That is Tony with 4. Are you ready, Tony, to make some money?
I am ready.
Here we go with the first one. Stop at $470, Tony. 3 spins left. Are you ready? Here we go. Stop at $700.
right.
1170, Tony. 2 to go. Gonna go on? Tony says, let's go. Run that board. Stop at $300. 1470, no whammies. 1 spin left, Tony. What you gonna do with it?
I'm going.
Gonna go, says Tony. A real gambler. Stop at big bucks.
Yeah.
1250. That gives you a total of $27.20. Not a bad 6 seconds amount of work, Tony. Well done. Let's go to John with 5 spins and no dollars. Are you ready, John?
I'm ready.
All right, this is easy
Big bucks.
skiing out of a
Come on, big
helicopter.
bucks. Stop.
Stop at $500 and a spin.
Yeah.
You still have your 5 spins and you've got 500. Are you ready?
I'm going. Stop.
Stop at $350, John.
Yeah.
$850. 4 spins left. You gonna keep going?
Going for it.
John's on the move.
Big bucks. Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at advanced 2 spaces to $750. Brings you up to $1,600. 3 spins left. John says, let's go.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at advanced 2 spaces to $750 again. That's $23.50. 2 spins left. Second place by $400. Let's go. John wants first place.
Come on, big bucks.
He wants
big
that
bucks.
advantage.
Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $250. You're on a roll, John. That's $2,600. 1 spin left. $120 less than Tony.
Pass it.
Pass it to Tony. Tony gets it. $27.20. The spin comes to you, Tony. You've got to take it. First place is at stake. $27.20 is on the line with 1 spin. Stop at $550.
Thank you.
Tony says thank you to John because she's got $32.70, and we're going to go to Scott now with 8 big spins. Scott, are you ready?
I think.
Okay, let's find out.
Okay, come on. No whammies now. Ready?
Stop. Stop at Las Vegas, Scott. Nice place to stop. Value of 6 nights in Las Vegas is $880. Third place, 7 spins. Are you ready?
Fantastic.
Here we
I
go.
am ready to roll. Okay.
Stop. Stop at $250.
All right.
Brings you up to $1130. Third place, 6 spins.
Got a long way to go.
Gonna go, says Scott.
Okay.
Stop at $750.
All right.
Brings your total up to $1880. A good year. 5 spins left. $800 to get into second place.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
Gonna go, says Scott.
Okay, here we go.
Stop at $1,000. Now you've moved yourself up into second place, Scott, by about $280 over John. 4 spins. What are you gonna do with them? No whammies yet.
No. One more time.
One more. I heard that. If I had a dollar for every time I hear that, I'd be rich. One more time. $28.80 at stake. Stop at $500 and a spin. Now, Scott, you are in first place with $33.80. 4 spins left. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna pass those 4 spins.
You're going to pass those 4
lady to
spins
my
to
right.
the lady at the right, Tony. $32.70.
Wow.
You got to take them. Here they come one at a time. $32.70. First place is at stake.
Stop.
Stop at a motorbike. Tony, value of that motorbike is $778. Brings your total up to $778. 4,048. 3 spins left. One at a time. Here they come. $250. Tony's now has $42.98. 2 more spins. He's done so far, so good. No whammies in this round yet.
Stop.
We don't want him now. $550, Tony. You're up to a $48. A lot of money. 1 more spin, Tony. If you convert the whammy, you'll have first place and a lot of money.
Oh, well.
Here it comes.
Stop.
$1,000. 58.58. We've got John at $2,600, Scott at $3,380, and Toni at a whopping $58.48. You've got the advantage, Toni. We'll be back with more questions, spins, prizes, surprises right after this. Players, I don't have to tell you how to make money. You guys made a ton of money in that last round, but we're going to give you a chance to make even more because I'm going to take these questions, which hopefully will turn into answers, which become spins. And this round, a spin is worth as much as $5,000. Are you ready for your first question? Here it is. What is the most often ordered fruit juice in American restaurants, John?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. All right, is the correct answer orange, tomato, or apple, Toni?
Orange.
Toni says it's orange. Scott?
3 orange juices.
3 oranges coming up. Well, America's favorite fruit juice is orange juice. All right, John picks up 3 big spins. Could be worth $15,000, John. Toni gets a spin and Scott gets a spin. Here's the second question. It's pretty common knowledge that Frank Sinatra's first name is really Francis. But do you know his middle name? Francis, Toni?
Albert.
Albert, says Toni. Is the correct answer Albert, Jules, or Henry? John?
Albert.
Albert, says John. Let's go to Scott.
3 Alberts.
3 Alberts coming up after the orange juice. The full name is Francis Albert Sinatra. That means John goes to 4, Toni goes to 4, and Scott goes to 2. Here's the third question. Everyone knows the Summer Olympics are coming to Los Angeles in 1984. In what country are they holding the Winter Olympics?
Yugoslavia.
John says Yugoslavia. All right. In what country next year are they holding the Winter Olympics? Is it Yugoslavia, Switzerland, or Norway, Toni?
I'll go with Yugoslavia.
You'll go to Yugoslavia. Where are you going to go, Scott?
3 Yugoslavias.
3 Yugoslavias coming up. The Winter Olympics will be in Yugoslavia next year. John goes to 7, Toni to 5, and Scott to 3. I hope I can carry all that in a tray. All right, here we go with the fourth question. That was Scott's joke. He gave it to me, and so I used it. Anything that's bad, I'll give to you, Scott. Here it comes. Try to place yourself in the Garden of Eden, because if you do, it may help you answer this question. Adam's Ale is another name for what kind of drink? Toni.
Beer.
Beer, says Toni. Is the correct answer beer, wine, or water? John?
Water.
John says it's water. Scott, what do you think?
I'm going to go with wine.
Gonna go with wine. Ordering a wine. Adam's Ale is another name for water. And John is right. Goes to 8. Toni stays at 5. Scott stays at 3. And all our players are going to have a chance to take those spins to the big board to decide who the winner's going to be on Stretch Your Luck. So come on back. John, Toni, and Scott, it is time for big bucks. Although you have enough money there, it looks like the end of some of the games we've played with that kind of dollars. But we've got 50,000 more of those dollars up there in case you want to add some to your totals. We also have some whammies, so be very careful. Let's look at your dollar totals. We've got John at $2,600, Scott at $3,380, and Toni at $58.48, which puts you in the driver's seat, Toni, because you will play last. And that's a nice, advantageous position. Sit back and relax. John and Scott are going to duke it out. Let's take a look at the money, the least amount of money. That's John with $2,600, but a mighty 8 spins, John. Let's see what happens with 8 big ones. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Come on,
Let's make
big
some bucks.
Big bucks. Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $17.50. So far, we've got $43.50. Second place, John,
We're
7
going.
spins, and no whammies yet.
Come on, big
Let's
bucks.
play this
Come
game
on,
without any.
Big bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at Kona, Hawaii, John. That's a chip for you with a value of $1,556. Brings your total of $59.06.
We're going.
You're in first place,
going.
John.
All right. Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. Come on. Stop.
Stop at $500 and a spin. Brings you up to $64.06. 6 spins, no whammies, John.
I'm playing.
First place.
I'm playing.
John's going for it. $6,406
Come on,
on
big
the
bucks.
line.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $2,000.
$2,000.
$84.06. 5 big spins left, John. It's a lot of money. John knows that whole $84.06 is on the line. One whammy could take it away.
$4,000. Come on, go.
Go at $500.
$500.
$89.06. 4 spins left, John.
I'm going.
John's going. Nothing's going to stop him. He's
Big bucks.
undaunted.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop. Had to happen. Had to happen. He was laying back in the bushes, John, and nailed you. No dollars. But you've got 3 spins and only 1 whammy. In this game, you can build it up quick. Are you ready?
I'm going.
Let's get the 5,000, John.
Come on, big bucks. Come on. Stop.
Stop it. Spin it piano, John. The value of that spin of piano is $2,245. You're back in the chips. 2 spins left. Want to keep going?
We're going.
All right.
Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop that already. Well, John, you've got one more opportunity to make some money. You've got 2 whammies, $0, but you've got 1 big spin. It could be a biggie. Pick up
Going for it.
5,000 and another spin. You can keep going.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $750 and, more importantly, a spin. So you got
Going for it.
$750 and another spin to go. Johnny, you ready?
Going.
Let's get the big bucks, John. Hit that 5,000.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at move 1 space to 2,000 or a catamaran. Which would you prefer?
$2,000.
$2,000, says John, and he gets it. $2,750. Third place, no more spins, but we're going to go over to Scott, who's got 3 spins and $33.80. Are you ready, Scott?
Yes, sir.
He's looking for a big 15,000 bucks in 3 spins.
Stop.
Stop at $1,500. Scott's total is now $48.80. Second place, about $1,000 less than Tony. Are you ready,
Okay,
Scott?
let's roll then.
Scott's looking for first place.
Okay.
$48.80 on the line.
Stop.
Stop at $2,000. Scott goes up to $68.80. First place by $1,000. 1 more spin. Are you going to take it?
I'm going to take the board.
Scott's taking it. The gutsy move. It's anxiety
Now's
time.
the time to roll.
He's got all that money on the line.
Stop.
Poconos. A trip to the Poconos. And the value is $2,892. Scott brings you up to $9,772. First place for now. Let's see if it holds up, Scott. We're going to Tony, who's got 58, 48, and 5 spins. Tony, are you ready? Here we go.
Stop.
Stop at Miami, Florida, Tony. A trip with a value of $1,671 brings you up to $75.19. $2,200 less than Scott. 4 spins. Are you ready?
Okay.
She's going.
I'm going. Stop.
Stop at $500. Total is now $8,019. $1,700 less than Scott. 3 spins. No whammies for you, Tony. I can see that they're going to pass him. Tony's passing him to Scott. Mixed emotions on Scott's side. 3 spins you've got to take. Scott, you're in first place, 97.72. You got to protect it.
Okay.
1 at a time. Here they come.
Let's just, no whammies now. Anything.
Stop. Stop at $1,500.
Yeah, come on.
Scott brings your total up to $11,272.
Okay,
2 more you've got to do. Let's stay away from that whammy and you can win some big bucks.
Stop.
Stop at $1,500. Brings you up, Scott, to $12,772.
Okay.
1 more spin. If
I'll
you
just
can
skip
avert
the
the
last
whammy, you'll win the game and become the champ. If you hit the whammy, Tony's the champion. Here we go,
Okay.
Scott. Are you ready, Tony? Here's the big spin, Scott.
Anything
Go
but a
for
whammy.
it.
Let's go now. Let's be good.
Stop! Stop it! Big bucks! $5,000 and a spin. Now, Scott, the game is not over because you picked up a spin. So you've got $17,772. You can take it yourself, or you can pass it to Tony in hopes that she whammies. What are you going to do, Scott?
I am not as dumb as I look. Okay. Tony can spin.
Tony gets it. Turnabout is fair play, Tony. You're going to have to pick up something that gives you an additional spin to keep going and
Right.
beat him. And if not, Scott's going to win the game. $17,772 at stake.Ony, you're ready with $8,019 and a whammy. And Scott is the champion at $17,772. Unbelievable. We'll be right back, Scott, to find out exactly what you've won and to give you some artificial respiration. Back with today's big Press Your Luck winner, Scott, with over $17,000, Scott. And now Roddy's going to tell you exactly what you won.
I sure will, Peter. Scott will fly you and your companion round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Las Vegas for a 6-night stay. Full American plan at California Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Enjoy entertainment featured in the Redwood Bar and Grill. Excellent food in the Market Street Cafe. California Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas. Then we'll fly you and your companion round-trip coach from Los Angeles to the East Coast. for a 6-nights vacation, full American plan at the beautiful Pocono Gardens Lodge in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, with a private swimming pool in your own suite. Gourmet dining, all sports facilities, and extravagant nightlife. Those prizes totaling $3,772, combined with the $14,000 in cash you've won, gives you a grand total, Scott, of $17,772. Congratulations!
Congratulations, Scott. $17,772. I saw you looking at the girl in the pool, Scott. I caught you.
I had a great time.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you.
we had a nice time having you with us, even though we gave you $17,772.
That helped.
Well done, John and Tony. You played the game really well. You are not going to go away empty-handed. We have some nice prizes for you, so thanks for being with us. Scott, we're going to see you next time. Until then, remember, the whammy says, say hey. I'm going to blow you away. This is Peter Clarkin saying so long. Refresh your luck. Bye-bye.
They get a truck, and we get some Vermont